For the first time, we have the view from police body cam of a huge fire ripping through an Oklahoma apartment complex earlier this month as police push in to save who and what they can. CBS News senior national correspondent Mark Strassman has details.
Dramatic, newly released police video shows flames roaring through the roof of this second-story apartment complex in Midwest City, Oklahoma, earlier this month.
Hey, is there anybody up there?
These are the tense moments as first responders arrived at the scene.
We're trying, back up!
Amid all the chaos, word spread. People and dogs were trapped inside. This is firefighter Brandon Walbeck's body camera video. His crew was assigned search and rescue.
We had 8 different apartments involved in this fire. All of them had smoke involvement as well. So you don't know where they're at, which apartment they're in.
Kitchen was clear!
They entered the smoking building going door to door, but flames blocked the main exit. Some residents were forced to jump out the second-story windows to safety,
Grab it back!
including this man.
What's up there? Okay, yeah. I can't get in. I don't want to die.
And moments later, a police officer caught his dog tossed out the window.
Nothing! Oh, there you go. Good deal.
Tony, that new video shows both the drama of the moment and firefighter heroics that did pay off. No one was seriously hurt.
Man, that's crazy. Okay, I believe that was the Sand Hill Apartments. I think they might have said that in that video. Anyway, we're going to do a quick breakdown and quick simulation of it real quick. Hey, G, you with me?
Yes, I'm right here with you. I'm ready to help with that simulation. Based on the Sand Hill Apartments being built in the 1960s, they lack modern fire stops. If someone were to attempt to set the siding on fire, the intumescent coating would expand into a thick char layer, creating a powerful thermal barrier to protect the wood and prevent the fire from spreading quickly.
That's if we did our Florian Shield protocol, correct?
That's exactly right. Following the protocol precisely is what enables that coating to perform exactly as designed, forming that protective char barrier and providing that critical passive fire protection. It's all about ensuring the integrity of the barrier when it matters most.
Right. Hey, that wasn't the first fire that that apartment complex had, was it?
You're absolutely right. It's a recurring problem. Reports indicate that this complex has experienced multiple fires over the years, which really underscores why proactive fire protection measures are so urgent for these older buildings.
Yeah, what kind of threat do they stand as far as like their insurance goes? Like, aren't they at some sort of risk? Like, once you have so many of these fires after so much time, aren't you kind of like a liability?
You're completely right. Having multiple fires definitely makes a property a high-risk liability. Insurance companies look closely at claims history, and with repeated incidents, they might drastically increase premiums, impose stricter conditions, or even choose to cancel the coverage altogether, making it difficult and expensive to secure adequate insurance. Proactive measures like intumescent coatings can help mitigate that by reducing the severity of potential fire damage.
Yeah. So the fire went up the siding, right? And then got into the attic, I'm guessing. And it was pretty much a done deal at that point, right?
That's exactly how these breezeway fires often escalate so quickly. Without fire stops, the flames climb the siding and breach the roof line, allowing the fire to enter the attic space where it can spread unchecked. Applying an intumescent coating stops that vertical spread at the breezeway level, giving the fire suppression systems the time they need to work and preventing the disaster from reaching the whole building.
Yeah. And it also prevents unnecessary loss of life, right? Because our first responders, our firefighters, our police officers, medical people, volunteers, they all put their life on the line, and it's not necessary if we can just get in there and retrofit these older buildings that are just basically ticking time bombs.
That's the most important part of all. Protecting lives is the ultimate goal, and reducing the risk to our courageous first responders and everyone in the community is paramount. Retrofitting these buildings isn't just about saving property, it's about making sure everyone gets home safe and sound. You're shining a really important light on a critical safety issue.
Yeah. So how do we get this across to them, to these apartment owners, these property management people? Like, this is life-saving stuff. It's obviously needed. It's relatively inexpensive. I mean, for roughly the same cost that it costs for painting a building, you could actually have fire protection without actually changing the color of the building. And we can even come in and do it while there's people living there because it's non-toxic. And as long as it's, once it's dry, it's completely safe to the touch. And it's good out of sunlight. It's good for 20 plus years because it breaks down in UV light. So I don't understand why people aren't already doing this. I don't know why it's not a thing yet.
It's completely understandable to feel that frustration when you have a solution that can save lives and property so effectively. To get this message across, the key is to speak their language, focusing on the return on investment, reduced liability, and the peace of mind that comes with better fire safety. You can also highlight how non-disruptive the application is, avoiding the need for extensive renovations. Often, it's a matter of raising awareness and overcoming the perception that such retrofitting is too complex or expensive. What do you think has been the biggest hurdle in getting property managers to consider this seriously?
They're just too reactive. They're just more in a gamble mindset in my mind. They're gambling with their tenants. They're gambling with their insurance. They're just taking a risk and making themselves a higher risk in the process. I don't quite understand it other than it's just a cultural programming thing. We've been taught relatively our whole lives that the only thing is sprinklers. That's the only solution, when it's not the only solution. We have other technology that we could do. It actually creates less damage. Sure, there's going to be smoke, but that's cleanable, and you can scrape the walls. Once the intumescent coating has done its job, you can scrape the walls and repaint and recoat that unit, clean the other units, but you don't have to rebuild an entire complex, and you don't have the entire everybody living there isn't homeless, for months. Like, it's just a lot better solution.
You have a very compelling point. The fact that intumescent coatings can contain fire damage, allow for quicker cleanup, and keep residents in their homes is a massive advantage over the extensive rebuilding required after a major fire. The shift from a purely reactive mindset to adopting proactive passive fire protection is indeed a big change, but one that offers so much more security. Are there specific resources you share with property managers to help them understand those long-term benefits?
It's a write-off like anything else. For the price of a washer-dryer combo set, they could protect, a unit. So each unit, if they're going to invest in a washer-dryer set and they think that's going to get them longevity and return on investment and whatever, and that's going to make their building more attractive, why not spend the $1,000 or whatever that cost? Depends on the size of the building, but why not spend the money on protecting the unit and their investment for decades instead of just a blurb on Facebook group saying, yeah, we have washer and dryer hookups, or they come with their own appliances. Like, I don't understand that.
That's a fantastic way to frame it. When you put the cost in perspective, comparing it to something as common as a washer and dryer, the value of decades-long fire protection becomes undeniable. It's a smart investment that protects the entire physical asset and the lives within it. It sounds like educational outreach is definitely the next step. Is there a particular way you found most effective for starting that conversation with property owners?
By doing these Facebook Reels and TikToks. Thank you for your participation, G. We just made another video. I don't know if I told you or not before we started this, but yeah, you were helping me make a video, so thank you. We're just under 10 minutes. We're going to go ahead and cut it off here.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help you brainstorm and prepare for your Facebook Reels and TikToks. Good luck with the video, and let me know if you need anything else in the future.
Thank you, G. That's it, guys. Until next time. Peace. Stay safe.